I'm on my way to see Superhuman, 15-minute walk away, kind of excited. And like I said in the last video, I met the CEO already yesterday, which is just completely random and funny. But yeah, looking forward to it.
I know, I'm just trying to hold my way. I'm just trying to hold my way. My body's on the ground, but I feel interstellar. Should I go or stay? Or stay? I'm lost now.
So I'm in McDonald's. I cut myself from my hard drive. Throw up a clip. I put my hand in my backpack to try to find a battery pack, and then my hand goes in, and then it grabs my hard drive. It's a Porsche design hard drive, so the edges are really sharp, and basically ended up slicing some skin. It's not as bad, but it was gushing blood, and I was in a McDonald's, and blood all over my laptop. I had to clean it up. Just pretty weird experience. So I found a pharmacy place, and I go bandage myself up in there. Back here at the hostel. I didn't record at Superhuman just because I wanted to be present and I didn't really want to think about recording any footage, so had a crazy awesome experience. So got there at 11:30. I'm searching on the company board which floor to go to for Superhuman, and then as I'm searching, behind me comes the CEO and he's like, "Hey Presh, come up with me." I go take the elevator with him. Then we enter the HQ, and the first person I meet is Gaurav. So he leads growth there at Superhuman. Talked to him for about 15-20 minutes. Then we grabbed lunch, brought it back to the office, and ate with the whole team, about 15 people. Really cool guys, very smart people. It was just, they're really nice and welcoming, and it just had an amazing time. So I ended up staying for 2 hours instead of the scheduled one, which was pretty cool. Then near the end of it, around 1 p.m. I was talking to Gaurav and Rahul, basically telling them how I'm searching for internship positions. Told them I'm non-technical. Everyone on their team is a technical employee, so they're all programmers of some sort. I told them I'm not, to which they responded, "You are not yet," because apparently everyone in a tech company knows a little bit of code or gets assimilated into that. So yeah, I explained how I'm looking for internship positions, particularly in San Francisco. That's where that conversation went. They actually, before that, then they introduced me to their co-op, one of their co-ops who goes to Waterloo, and he's here doing his last semester of co-op. Talked to him a lot. He's like, "Yeah, I got a friend at Stripe. If you wanted to check out Stripe, well, I can tell him to connect with you." And he messaged his friend. His friend texted me, invited me for drinks around 5:30 at Stripe. I had to decline that because Superhuman actually invited me back at 5:30, which is in about just under 2 hours. They invited me back to talk about some possibilities. I'm just gonna leave it at that. hustle. That was an amazing experience. Probably won't ever forget that. So I'll do a step-by-step. Got there at 5:30. Then I waited for Gaurav to come in. Then he took me straight to their like conference room kind of thing. Then gave me some role play examples. The question, I'm not gonna say what the question was, but basically gave me a management role play example and asked me a bunch of questions and to see how I would deal with the situation. And then he gave me some feedback for some things that I could improve on, and that was noted, so I'll know next time. But something that I did do well was ask a bunch of questions. In his words, he said, I asked a bunch of questions that really impressed him. So that was cool. Then around 6 p.m. we went outside, and since it was Friday and it's a tech company, they basically demonstrate to the whole team of products that they shipped or features that they shipped or iterations that they've done for the existing product. So that's what they did. I sat there. That was a super cool experience too. Each one of those 15 engineers show what they worked on that week. Then went back into the conference room with Gaurav. This is when we got to the meaty stuff. Started talking about the superhuman business. The majority of questions were based around their product and, you know, my opinion and my take on how I would, let's say, examine a high-level problem and what I think they could do to improve existing products or just systems that they have in place. I mean, that was a cool experience, like just me and him on the whiteboard riffing ideas, and I assume he was just assessing the way I think and how I would solve problems. Probably like an hour and 20 minutes or hour and 30 minutes spent on strictly that, just me and him. There was just one other person left in the office by the time I was finished, which was just 10 minutes ago. Yeah, my 2.5 hours at Superhuman was amazing. The end result, so I didn't end up getting the internship or, you know, made up position. Essentially, I knew what they were hiring for, but I sort of went in with a different angle as to wanting an internship there. So he basically said, I don't see a good fit right now. Completely fine. It was an amazing experience. I can't ever forget that. That's where I got most of my value. He went the extra mile, and, you know, I'll stay for another 15-20 minutes and give my feedback. And that was extremely valuable. I got to ask him a bunch of questions. He got to give me some constructive criticism and just mainly just provide me with value, stuff that I could take away from meeting him, and, you know, the whole process of building a product and being in the startup, you know, environment. So, I mean, 10 out of 10 experience. Amazing people at Superhuman, amazing product that they've built and are continuing to build and iterate. I can't thank them enough.
I'm falling and I can't turn back.
Survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life, yeah. Cause I was sitting there bored to death, and then just
arrived at SFO.
one breath he said, you gotta get up, you gotta get up, you gotta get down, girl.
Made it through, guys. I like to be tired.
No, you
Erken 75 established to Toronto pending for passenger.
drive me crazy, baby. You've got me turning to another man. Called you on the phone, no one's home. Baby, why leave me all alone? And if it wasn't for the music, I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from a broken heart.
buenas.
I'm here in the hotel where the wedding is happening, here with my brother. I've got some food here, eating that up, gonna put on the kurta and head to the wedding. So let's see. I don't know what the content's gonna be like today, but we'll see.
Very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious letters doctor.
Kurta on. Now gonna put my stuff away and head over to my parents' room. There we go.
7 years of bad luck. The good things in your past.
Food. Eating some fruits. Big brother Van isn't eating anything.
When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Yeah.
Just finished editing. Brother's getting ready. I just need to get ready. Video's looking good. Gonna come back and export that. And yeah, so let's put a time lapse and get ready.
Now there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't go wrong. Now you need to know. See, I've been a bad, 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 bad man, and I'm in deep. Yeah, I found a brand new love for this man.
Got the suit on, wearing a 3-piece. I'm about to head to my parents' room and then go to the reception.
I can't wait. So how you like me now? 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 How you like me now?
So I just got home. The wedding was good. I didn't film too much, but great time. It's late now, so I'm gonna hit the bed. Super tired, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.